So first, just a very quick bit of background about this project. Video distribution is a growth industry. It's one of the biggest success stories in advertising history, and it keeps getting bigger all the time. The ability, the opportunity to get people to watch, to comment, to share, to really engage with content speaks to all the most powerful ways in which brands would like to communicate with their audience. And the only problem is that up until now, things like seeding have been very much less than transparent. And while appearing on blogs is nice, there have been some major issues with things like scale and permanency. So here at Google, what we've decided to do is to take video distribution out of its black box and raise it to a whole new level. We've designed a social media solution which combines massive scale with great analytics and guaranteed engagement. And that is 1 million views. Advertisers pay for views, not impressions. If you think about YouTube, you've got billions of videos on YouTube, but only a few which ever really take off. So just to put that into perspective, tens of thousands of videos are uploaded to YouTube every single day, but around 50% of those videos only ever get views in the hundreds, 15% only ever achieve views in the thousands, and only a very small micro-elite of all those videos on YouTube ever achieve 1 million or more views. So with this, what we're doing is we're actually helping agencies, we're helping brands achieve that million view count, to join that millionaires club. And YouTube views are universally understood. They have a universally translatable value that transcends nationality, transcends age and gender, and video count is one of the main reasons that people watch a video in the first place. It's an incredibly compelling signal. It's one of the first things you see when you sign into YouTube, and it tells you what other people are watching. So it sends a very strong social signal that makes us all want to get involved. We all want to join that party. It's a massive natural endorsement for brands, and popular videos live forever. So if we think about things like Nike Write the Future, or even Evian Roller Babies, which as a campaign is several years old, but due to the popularity of that video, due to the number of views that it had on YouTube, it's actually still easily recognizable, it's iconic, and it's still creating permanent value for that brand. So the way that this is going to work is we're going to take 3 weeks to give the video an absolutely massive boost, to give it a huge push. It's a 3-week project that actually happens in 2 phases. So during week 1, we're going to use a concentrated burst of spin to really kickstart and amplify organic pass on as much as possible. What we have here is we have the intention of reaching that top 10% of influencers, of social influencers who are responsible for disseminating 90% of the content that the rest of us view online. So what we're doing here is we're trying to get that video trending on YouTube, possibly seeing it on the homepage due to the trending, and we're doing everything we can to really feed that social halo and create conversation, create buzz, and create a real groundswell of attention around the campaign, which we then push into week 2, which is where we actually surface the content outside of YouTube on the Google Display Network in a way that supports the activity that we're doing on YouTube. So what we're doing in week 2 is we're starting to tap into that second tier of viewers beyond the initial influencers, and we're reaching them on all of their favorite sites. So tens of thousands of sites in the Google Display Network, and this includes everything from popular niche influencer blogs to big mainstream sites. And what we're doing is we're actually going to build even more momentum, which we then push into week 3, and this is where we reach maximum exposure and viral spread. We've accessed the first tier of influencers, we reached the second tier of people as well, and this is where you start to see it really getting shared across Facebook, across Twitter, people taking the embed code for their own blogs. And just to think about this in contrast to everything else that's happening right now, this is like social seeding, but something that is much more powerful, and actually just taking everything that seeding can do and really raising it up several notches in such a way that we're able to achieve 1 million or more views in just 3 weeks. Everything that we're doing with this is using products that are able to drive views at scale. So every single view is user initiated, and every single view happens in the YouTube player, which means that every view goes directly through to the YouTube video and to the YouTube channel. We do all of the heavy lifting around this, so we do all of the setup, we service and optimize the campaign. All of the paid views are guaranteed to be from within the target region. It's hugely scalable. we're in a very unique position in so much as we're the only ones who are in a position to be able to guarantee that every single one of these user-initiated views will show up in the YouTube channel. So every view has a direct value for that brand, which is permanent. You immediately have real-time access to AdWords and to the YouTube video interface that shows you exactly where the shares are happening, what sites people are viewing the content on. It's completely transparent. We tell you all of the key metrics around views, clicks, percentage of view through, and all of the information that tells agencies, that tells brands what it is about that video that made people share it in the first place. So where attention is peaking, and crucially, we're able to do this at the incredibly cost-effective rate of only 10p per view. So just to recap, this is huge scale. So we're taking the world's most popular video site and combining that with the power of the UK's largest network to deliver some really nice bespoke solutions. Everything is click to play. Everything is going to be user initiated. There's absolutely zero wastage. 100% of the views are guaranteed to go directly into your YouTube channel and directly behind the video. Every view is transparent and completely genuine. There's full insight and analytics around exactly where all of those views are coming from, and all of the impressions are tracked and delivered for free. So if we're talking about 1 million views, we're actually talking about tracking and delivering hundreds of millions of impressions for free. We're also going to track and report on the organic uplift. So we'll tell you exactly how many organic views you've had, exactly how many shared views, and everything that we're doing is designed to drive that number sky high, to drive that number up as much as we possibly can. So this is really next level video distribution. It combines volume and scale with the safety and transparency of YouTube. No one else can deliver anything like this, and that's not even counting the fantastic YouTube team who will be with you every step of the way to make sure that we get the great results that we're all after.